managing a league double for the very first time when they come up against Usuthu. The star of the show, the man of the match, none other than Sanele Barnes. It was his goal that confirmed the maximum points. Congratulations, Sanele. Fantastic prize, namhlanje. You put in quite a shift. We were looking at your numbers. 60 touches, 37 passes, 78.4% passing accuracy. Would say you had a good night.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu nge-opportunity ukuthi ngidlale. Ngithanda ukubonga abo-coach, technical team lethu. Ngaso sonke isikhathi bahlezi basitshela ukuthi must work hard, yabo. So namhlanje I think it was one of those nights nami ngikwazi ukusebenza kanzima ngisebenzele i-team.
Ngisebenze kakhulu man ukuthi ngithole leyo goal leyo. Sibone the way kade usebenzisana noThabo ngakhona ukuphe that pass.
Yeah. Izinto lezi sisebenzisa lapha e-training, yabo. So izinto vele sibana ngazo each and every time. Ukuthi mangabe sikwazi ukukora ku-open play, at least asifake under pressure lapha ngama-set pieces.
Manizilungisela lo mdlalo lona kukhulunywe kakhulu ngama-goal kade niwakorile ngoJanuary, and it was 5 goals on that night. Benizama ukuphusha ukuthi namhlanje nizama ukuthi nikore kakhulu.
Yeah, bezizamile ukuphusha, but namhlanje akwenzakalanga ukuthi sikore 5, but at least sijabulele i-win.
A victory, that's what the most important thing. Congrats, Namhlanje. Here we go. He says, make it 1 goal, make it 5 goals. The most important thing is to get the W. So, fantastic evening indeed for Stellenbosch and that man of the match, Sanele. But things did not go the way you would have wanted, Coach. I know the concern in terms of when it is that you're conceding. This was the 17th time that you've conceded in the first half this season.
Well, that's the thing, you know. We've been working on it, trying to avoid conceding, you know, early in the game, or making sure that we don't concede at all, and we end up conceding again from a dead ball situation. When we have the ball, the player on the ball decides to run with the ball inside where there's pressure, instead of as a winger, you know, take the ball outside. If you go outside, if we lose the ball outside, we can still reset, you know. But if we lose inside, there are still, you know, holes that they can use to, you know, to hurt us. And we defended well in terms of recovering, but now considered a corner. From that corner, I think we should have done better. And that's the story of our season. Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. For me, the cross was so low that, you know, could have done better in terms of either the keeper or the defenders, but we did not, and then we end up conceding. Then we're chasing the game again, and I think we got better. Actually, we started brightly today. Looked like we were going to score first, but we did not end up conceding. Then we got a chance, about 2 chances. And we had 2 dead ball situations where one Hannah missed, Tara missed as well. Then we had this side open net, and I think if the execution was better, you should have just, you know, hit the net. But yeah, it's one of those that then obviously, when you are chasing the game, you start making mistakes. Like they did not win the ball from us. We just gave them the ball, like the chance that they nearly scored the goal, then, you know, and for it, you know, saved us. And yeah, but what can I say?
It gets disheartening, you know, like you're saying, sometimes you feel like you put in enough of an effort to get something out of the game. I think it was another night like that where, yes, you look at the results, but if you break it down, looking at the opportunities that you had, it just seems like really bad luck.
I would say the previous game before this one, it was scrappy, like I said, but we managed to grind results. And I believe the worst results for us today could have been at least a draw, you know, away. But we had the opportunity actually, you know, to grab maximum points. Yeah.
Better luck in your next encounter. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, they had the opportunities. They could have taken something out of this game. Like it says, the worst decision that they could have gotten was at least a draw here. But maximum points for the home side. And that's what you wanted, Coach, just to continue that winning feeling.
Yes, Carol, I think a massive win for us. As I said, you know, it's not easy, you know, competing on all fronts. So today the players showed a massive character test under difficult conditions against a good team. So, you know, we had to find a way to win today. It wasn't going to be like pretty football. You know, a bit of the wind played a factor and a little bit of a bumpy pitch. So But it's good that we're learning how to win games in different formats and different ways. So credit to the players for pulling through this evening. I think it's a really massive 3 points for us. Now we can concentrate on the tie against Simba and lying ahead.
Agreed. I mean, they started really, really strong, and it seemed as if they were going to open the scoring first, opening exchanges in the game. But the way that you were able to just calm the advances and turn things into an advantage, and when that first goal got in, it's always been a good omen when you score the opening goal.
Yeah, I think just generally in our league, if you score the first goal, it increases your chances of getting a positive result highly. So it's always key to score first, and especially being at home, it was key. So, we also pride ourselves in not conceding and keeping clean sheets, which I think is always the foundation to win football matches. So we got the goal, and obviously I think second half, a little bit against the wind, they threw quite a lot at us. Brought Igadoro on, made it uncomfortable, getting the balls into the box and that. And we always look quite dangerous on the transition, a little bit maybe unlucky not to get the second one and kill it off. But we eventually had to dig deep and just see out the game and take the 3 points.
Yeah, and asking a lot as well from the players. Concerns, Cupido hamstring?
Yes, unfortunately it seems like he's done his hamstring, so that's not the best news for us. Not for him, so yeah, speedy recovery to him. Obviously tomorrow we'll get the full extent of the injury, but currently doesn't look good.
Really unfortunate, but congratulations tonight for getting the result.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, there it is. So it is, of course, Stellies to get maximum points here at home. They are marching on. It's exactly what they wanted to do as they continue their advancements in terms of what is transpiring in the standings. They are in third place. This is where they want to finish come the end of the season. It's looking good, especially with the number of games that they still have in hand.